Reverend Cleage, brothers and sisters, and friends, and I see some enemies. In fact, I think we'd be fooling ourselves if we had an audience this large and didn't realize that there were some enemies present. This afternoon, we want to talk about the ballot or the bullet. The ballot or the bullet explains itself. But before we get into it, since this is the year of the ballot or the bullet, I would like to clarify some things that refer to me personally concerning my own personal position. I'm still a Muslim. That is, my religion is still Islam. My religion is still Islam. I still credit Mr. Muhammad for what I know and what I am. He's the one who opened my eyes. And at present, I'm the minister of the newly founded Muslim Mosque Incorporated, which has its offices in the Teresa Hotel right in the heart of Harlem. That's the Black Belt in New York City. And when we realize that Adam Clayton Powell is a Christian minister, he has the Abyssinia Baptist Church, but at the same time he's more famous for his political struggling. And Dr. King is a Christian minister from Atlanta, Georgia, but he's become more famous for being involved in the civil rights struggle. There's another in New York, Reverend Galamison. I don't know if you've heard of him out here. He's a Christian minister from Brooklyn, but has become famous for his fight against the segregated school system in Brooklyn. Reverend Cleage, right here, is a Christian minister here in Detroit. He's the head of the Freedom Now Party. All of these are Christian ministers. All of these are Christian ministers, but they don't come to us as Christian ministers. They come to us as fighters in some other category. I'm a Muslim minister. The same as they are Christian ministers, I'm a Muslim minister. And I don't believe in fighting today in any one front, but on all fronts. In fact, I'm a black nationalist freedom fighter. Islam is my religion, but I believe my religion is my personal business. It governs my personal life, my personal morals. And my religious philosophy is personal between me and the God in whom I believe. Just as the religious philosophy of these others is between them and the God in whom they believe. And this is best this way. Were we to come out here discussing religion, we'd have too many differences from the outstart, and we could never get together. So today, though Islam is my religious philosophy, my political, economic, and social philosophy is black nationalism. You and I... As I say, if we bring up religion, we'll have differences, we'll have arguments, we'll never be able to get together. But if we keep our religion at home, keep our religion in the closet, keep our religion between ourselves and our God, but when we come out here, we have a fight that's common to all of us against the enemy who is common to all of us. The political philosophy of black nationalism only means that the black man should control the politics and the politicians in his own community. The time when white people can come in our community and get us to vote for them so that they can be our political leaders and tell us what to do and what not to do is long gone. By the same token, the time when that same white man, knowing that your eyes are too far open, can send another Negro into the community, get you and me to support him so he can use him to lead us astray, those days are long gone. The political philosophy of black nationalism only means that if you and I are going to live in a black community, and that's where we're going to live, because as soon as you move into as soon as you move out of the black community into their community, it's mixed for a period of time, but they're gone, and you're right there all by yourself. We must understand the politics of our community, and we must know what politics is supposed to produce. We must know what part politics play in our lives. And until we become politically mature, we will always be misled, led astray, or deceived or maneuvered into supporting someone politically who doesn't have the good of our community at heart. So the political philosophy of black nationalism only means that we will have to carry on a political program of re-education to open our people's eyes, make us become more politically conscious, politically mature. And then we will, whenever we get ready to cast our ballot, that ballot will be cast for a man of the community who has the good of the community at heart. And the economic philosophy of black nationalism only means that we should own and operate and control the economy of our community. You can't open up a black store in a white community. White man won't even patronize you. And he's not wrong. He got sense enough to look out for himself. And it's you who don't have sense enough to look out for yourself. The white man is too intelligent to let someone else come and gain control of the economy of his community. But you will let anybody come in and control the economy of your community, control the housing, control the education, control the jobs, control the businesses under the pretext that you want to integrate. No, you're out of your mind. The economic philosophy of black nationalism only means that we have to become involved in a program of re-education to educate our people into the importance of knowing that when you spend your dollar out of the community in which you live, the community in which you spend your money becomes richer and richer. The community out of which you take your money becomes poorer and poorer. And because these Negroes who have been misled, misguided, are breaking their necks to take their money and spend it with the man is becoming richer and richer, and you're becoming poorer and poorer. And then what happens? The community in which you live becomes a slum. It becomes a ghetto. The conditions become run down. And then you have the audacity to complain about poor housing in a rundown community. Why, you run it down yourself when you take your dollar out. And you and I are in a double trap, because not only do we lose by taking our money someplace else and spending it, when we try and spend it in our own community, we're trapped because we haven't had sense enough to set up stores and control the businesses of our community. The man who's controlling the stores in our community is a man who doesn't look like we do. He's a man who doesn't even live in the community. So you and I, even when we try and spend our money in the block where we live or the area where we live, we're spending it with a man who, when the sun goes down, takes that basket full of money in another part of the town. So we're trapped, double trapped, triple trapped. Anywhere we go, we find that we're trapped. And every kind of solution that someone comes up with is just another trap. But the political and economic philosophy of black nationalism, the economic philosophy of black nationalism shows our people the importance of setting up these little stores and developing them and expanding them into larger operations. Woolworth didn't start out big like they are today. They started out with a dime store and expanded and expanded and expanded until today they're all over the country and all over the world, and they're getting some of everybody's money. Now, this is what you and I in General Motors, the same way, didn't start out like it is. It started out just a little rat race type operation. And it expanded until today is where it is right now. And you and I have to make a start. And the best place to start is right in the community where we live.
Sorry about that, y'all. Something is going on with my fucking PlayStation, but welcome back to the show. I guess this is going to be a new series. The left has a cracker problem, as you can see. David Pakman is the star of the show today, and a lot of people are going to argue that, oh, well, David Pakman isn't a leftist. Yes, you're correct. You're correct, but a lot of people, put him left-leaning, or and just because he's not a leftist, just because he's not a socialist or a communist, doesn't mean that he's not a problem to the left. He's literally a problem, and he has been in the way for a very long time, and I mean him, the Kyle Kalinskis, to all of these people. They have gotten rich. Do you understand what I'm saying? They have gotten rich off of this shit. While their audience, I'm pretty sure their audience isn't richer than them. Their audience is getting poorer and poorer, and these motherfuckers get rich off of doing nothing, off of being losers and setting us back. Everything that they do, every time they lose, they set us back 10 plus years. All the Justice Democrat bullshit, all of that shit failed. It failed. You know what y'all brought us? When y'all gave us Justice Democrats, when y'all gave us the progressives, and y'all was pushing for this Bernie Sanders type of movement, okay? You know what y'all delivered? You know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm going to say. You delivered a fucking genocide on Palestinians. That's what everybody remember you guys for. That's what everybody remember you guys for. And still taking up for these motherfucking politicians when ordinary people is calling them out because of their support of genocide. You take cover for these fucking politicians. So just because David Pakman isn't a leftist doesn't mean that the left doesn't have a cracker problem. Yes, we still have a cracker problem. Because people like him get people like him confused with us. And it is a real problem. People see this man as progressive. He's a fucking he's a fucking Zionist. He's been an open Zionist for I don't even know how long. And people still supporting this guy. If you want to get the price, watch a majority report live stream and watch how the $100 super chats pour in like it's nothing. God damn. That is just ridiculous, man. They are robbing you. They are robbing you. Not only they are robbing your wallet because they don't deliver anything. They don't do anything outside of being on your fucking screen. But their fucking solutions to these problems cause more problems. It caused more harm. I'm telling y'all, they told us to vote for the lesser of two evils, which people did. And then what happened? You got blood on people's hands. You got blood on people's hands. And then you got the death of the Democratic Party, whether y'all like it or not. The Democratic Party is dead. DSA is currently... They are acting like not a weekend at Bernie's. That's what they are holding up a corpse. They are holding up the corpse of the DNC. That's what DSA is doing right now. That party has no future. Man, I got a bone to pick with him too, because I just seen him and Matt. Oh, he ha, and then, I don't like all that shit. Yeah, I got bones to pick, for sure. I got a lot of bones to fucking pick at. And this is why I made this a series. Because there's so many fucking people. And they have done nothing but gotten money. And we watched them year after year. And after 10 years, Kyle Kalinske, you know what I'm saying, David Doyle, David Pakman, what have y'all actually done? You gotten people killed. That's what you did. Because you sure didn't deliver on healthcare. You sure didn't deliver on, changing the Democratic Party from within. That didn't happen because something like that would never happen. What have you delivered? Well, all this influence and all this money you have gained. Didn't build a damn thing. Probably don't even know how to work. Probably don't even know how to use a screwdriver. And these are the people that's supposed to talk for the working class. DSA is barely getting off the ground. DSA been here for a long time. DSA, yeah. We'll see how that go. 4 years from now, anybody gonna care? Because all y'all do is follow trends any fucking way. All y'all do is follow trends anyway, and then when some shit pop off, or we get the next fucking Trump, or whatever the fuck, niggas ain't gonna give a fuck. Or I'm sorry, not the next Trump. We get the next Joe Biden, Kamala Harris that's gonna run and win. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about this shit. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about this shit no more. Nigga, I have multiple DSA chapters in Detroit. I'm pretty sure me by myself do more than those DSA chapters. Straight the fuck up. And shit, my party, I'm pretty sure my people in my party do more than those DSA chapters. I mean, yes, they have meetings and shit like that. They might like fucking elect or they might go knocking on doors for politicians and whatnot. But they don't fucking do anything else, bro. If they actually did something, you would see their propaganda. You would see their propaganda out more, but you don't. You don't, and you won't. Because DSA ain't. It's more like I can't even get. I'm like, it's more like I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying I'm a socialist. I joined the organization. That's all I get from it. It's just like bragging rights. But what is you actually doing? They always talk about numbers. They always talk about getting people elected. Okay, but look at the people that you have elected, like AOC, for example. She fucking lied to these people talking about they working tirelessly for a ceasefire and all of this shit, bro. Talking about taking up for why she voted for defensive weapons, quote unquote defensive weapons for Israel. And this is the best that the DSA have to offer? Like, get the fuck out of my face with this shit, bro. Motherfuckers be like, they be joking like everybody say it feel like a Klan rally. It do, because y'all always leave out black people. And that's exactly why I left DSA. They always leave out black people, bro. If you're not running for shit, if you're not, famous, TikTok, Twitter famous, or whatever, they can't use you in some type of way, DSA is not gonna, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I was picking up steam in a Bernie fucking campaign. Nigga, I used to go viral every fucking day. I told them Hey, y'all should go on 6 Mile and 7 Mile. You know what I'm saying? Go in those hoods. You know, so go talk to the gang members. It was like, oh yeah, you're right. We should go to the hood. Yeah. Man, them niggas went to the good parts of the fucking hood. I don't even think it was a hood around there for the next 5 miles. They went to where people had big ass houses and nice ass cars. I'm like, these motherfuckers not about to vote for Bernie Sanders. You got your fucking mind. We need to go talk to the niggas in front of the liquor stores. And we always complain, well, Bernie Sanders don't have too much black support. He ain't got the young black support. Nigga, you're not talking to him. What the fuck? But let's get back to the show, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for tuning in. The left has a cracker problem. It really does. And you know, a lot of you Americans feel like, oh, you know, free speech and all this. And I want these people deplatformed for sure. I want these people because they are working for some very evil people. I remember when that story about the Wired story came out, and it was shown that a lot of these people are, you know, paid to say what the fuck they say, paid to support the things that they support. And then when instead of like, you know, addressing the matters at hand, they went after the fucking journalist and talking about suing her. And, you know, they ran this whole hate campaign and tried to fucking, it was just messy. And there's nothing wrong with taking, you know, donations or, you know, super chats and shit like that. But when it comes to, you know, joining organizations and getting paid by politicians, getting paid by billionaires, getting paid by millionaires. Like, I'm not going to lie. It was a billionaire funding me, but he's going to jail now because they said that he fund terrorists. Y'all know his name. This stream probably get taken down if I say that nigga name. But y'all seen it. So I did get funded by a fucking multimillionaire, but that nigga, he was radical as shit. He was way more radical than what these motherfuckers are. He got way more money and way more to lose. And this is why I look at these motherfuckers like, what are you selling out for? You know this shit ain't right. You know this shit ain't right. Let me share my screen. God
damn it. Is showing the early signs of the same disease that destroyed the Republican Party. Republicans, back in 2010, their leaders, laughed at the Tea Party. The left and Democrats can't make the same mistake. There is a small group of far left extremists gaining influence inside youth groups. And
David, how in the fuck are these motherfuckers extremists? It boggles the mind when I see these people. They got all of these lukewarm ass takes, and I'm talking about DSA. DSA have all these lukewarm takes and all of these, you know, it's just, you know, half measures. And what is the stream about any of the things that these people are saying? And I hate taking up for DSA. I hate taking up for these cowardly parties in these organizations, right? But you and your party, you guys are fresh off of genocide. The guns are still smoking. We are still pulling bodies from under the rubble. Why is it that DSA is extremist and you're not?
Party organizations. There was a college Democrats convention, which I was actually invited to participate in, and I couldn't make it. Hassan Piker was dressed like Mao, and I guess Destiny
That's base.
tried to show up, and he was banned from entering allegedly because the Mao-dressed Piker didn't want him there. Republicans are going to put these clips everywhere. Like people seem crazy when they see this stuff.
The only people I have seen bringing attention to this is you guys. Hassan Piker is not a threat to Republicans, just like he's not a threat to Democrats. Hassan Piker is doing the work that you should be doing, which is giving the Democratic Party a new facelift. If I was a Democrat, I would embrace Hassan Piker because he's going to bring in the young voters that would not vote for you if it wasn't for his influence. So if you're going to, hey, let's be real. Like I said, your party is fresh off of genocide and the guns are still smoking. You actually think, not only this, y'all had snipers pointed at college students, my nigga, on top of buildings, threatening to kill them at their campus, and you tear gassed. Your party tear gassed the young generation for exposing you and being against what you stand for. So Hassan Piker isn't doing anything new. This is why Republicans don't give a fuck. I be on Twitter just like all of you. I have yet to see Republicans run a hate campaign against Hassan Piker. And you want to know why? Because Republicans already know that Democrats are already going to do their job for them. Like they always do. They are going to fucking protect Republicans from the left if it costs them everything. Because it's going to cost them everything. This is a game of ping pong. They're just hitting the ball back and forth. They're gaining money off of each other. This is why they are all friends. They hang out with the Charlie Kirks, with all the racists and all the conservatives, and you got all these progressives being buddy behind the scenes because it makes them millions of dollars. And y'all want to call me a grifter because I won't tell motherfuckers to vote for a genocidal party. I'm the grifter and I don't even got no fucking money. I can easily sit here and be a David Pakman, a Ben Dixon, a motherfucking Kyle Kalinske. I can put on a suit. I can say lesser of two evils. I can do all of this shit. Or I can hit you with reality and tell you the fucking truth. Let's continue.
And they are going to abolish the police and abolish borders and abolish prisons and play them on a loop for 6 months. Democrats must act now and intelligently. The centrists don't really do anything, make very milquetoast fringe suggestions that you don't even really push for. Not working, okay? This other thing of like end everything, it's a sort of destructive accelerationism, that's also not going to work. So I think that what we need here are no apologetics for dictatorship, no apologetics for authoritarianism, no harassment, no anti-Semitism, no allowing online faction.
This is why I always say these college-educated motherfuckers are so stupid. What do you mean, bro? Like, okay, How is Maya a dictator in any way? Y'all just throw shit at the wall and hope people are dumb enough that it will fucking stick. Maya is the reason that we have a China today. And this is nothing but a red scare coming from the Democratic Party. This is nothing but red scare. Oh, well, he killed more people than Hitler. Holocaust denial. You people are not as slick as you think you are, my nigga. I am a banana peel on an oil spill. You're not as slick as me. And I ain't falling for it, my nigga.
To decide which liberals may enter the room. You know, what would I even have been allowed at that college Democrats thing? They invited me months ago. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't go, so we didn't find out. I've said before, I've never been a Democrat. I don't care about the Democratic Party beyond who offers the better candidates, and usually it's Democrats over Republicans. But we've got to make sure that we don't allow that party, if it is the vessel, at least for now, to something better than what Republicans are offering, to be hijacked.
So you don't care, but you're gonna come out here. You're gonna come out here and play defense for the Democratic Party that you don't care about, right? Right. What the fuck this nigga want, man? What, bro? I'm on the show. You know I'm on the show. You always do this.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck about your show.
What the fuck you want?
Nigga, somebody told the bitch I'm selling mine, bro.
Which one?
The one across the street from McDonald's.
Already?
Nigga, they done tore that bitch loose, nigga, and then they built the bench. They tore up and built the bench and said they own bench out there. I'm not gonna be beefing with niggas over benches, bro. I swear to God, I kiss one nigga, I'm gonna fuck them niggas up.
Yeah, we gotta shoot that nigga. All right, man. All right.
No, I got pictures of that shit. I'm about to send it to you so you can post it up. Can you show up? Can you do a screen share while you show?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to my email.
Man, you about to be mad as hell when you see that shit, boy.
Did they do the one by churches?
I ain't see that. I ain't look at the one by churches, but they told that bitch up. And what's calling them Xavier and Brand? I won't sit on that bitch.
We're sitting on theirs.
No, yeah, she was sitting on the loom.
All right, we're gonna. All right, let's go to 7 Mile later on. We're gonna get rid of that bitch.
I'm about to send it to you, bro.
All right. Damn, somebody already fucked up one of the benches.
Huh?
Somebody fucked up one of my benches.
Already?
Yeah, already. And they set their own shit out there. So you know what we about to do?
We need to go now.
Yeah. That bitch about to burn.
I need to go right
That bitch about to burn.
now.
We're about to set that bitch on fire.
Fire?
Yeah. We're about to set this shit on fire.
You need to go grab it, tear it apart.
No.
Can't set it on fire where it's at.
Let me set that bitch on fire. But anyways, I'm dragging that bitch in the parking lot. Set that bitch on fire.
Yeah.
Straight like that. You want to go to war, nigga? I'm gonna hide out. I'm gonna catch that nigga too. But anyways, and it's not only him. It's not only David Pakman and the Kyle Kalinskis. It's the fucking journalists. It's the fucking journalists too, man. It's the fucking journalists. You have Ryan Grimm over here talking about why he won't, it's an art. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. I know you guys seen this shit. All these this shit is so weird, bro, that they are doing the Republican job for them. And I always go back to that fucking meme to where motherfucker said, I'm punching left. I'm punching right. Just get out, you got to get out the way. I'm punching to the right. Y'all just got to get out the fucking way. This shit is fucking ridiculous, man. Damn, where the fuck is that? Hold on, let's go with this video real quick. Yeah, Crystal Ball. I'm gonna do a whole nother show on her and her husband. I'm gonna do a whole nother show on her, and I don't understand. I never really understand, and I know I done work with Ryan Grim. He been on the show a couple of times. Ryan Grim been on the show a couple of times, and we disagree a lot. And I never got how he has gained the audience on the left at all. I never got why he's considered left or even liberal. Like this man, I don't know. These white men are fucking dangerous, bro. And people don't even notice that they are fucking snakes. That's what's really dangerous about it.
What the actual fuck we on the left, I'm not talking about people like Ryan. I mean, those of us who genuinely want to defend working people, we have the obligation to call out both elected officials who have betrayed us and also the labor leaders who have betrayed us. I don't know how much Ryan actually knows about the labor movement. I have been a rank and file member of the labor movement. I've been a delegate to the Labor Council. I have spent 10 years as an elected representative. Nobody in their right mind, Ryan, maybe despite being a political analyst, you thought that the Senate, there was any chance of the Senate voting yes on a paid sick leave bill? Yeah, Ryan Grim doesn't worry me. The workers who are listening to this understand that he's engaging in sophistry and he's completely misrepresenting what I said. The truth, though, is it's not about Ryan Grim. It is about people like him. We cannot trust people like Ryan Grim. Ryan Grim says, never let politicians out of your sight, while at the same time defending those same politicians who have sold out working people. I would say to working people, never let politicians out of your sight, but never let people like Ryan Grim out of your sight. Politicians couldn't sell workers out without the Ryan Grims of the world defending their betrayals. Politicians rely on the left cover of people exactly like Ryan here, making the rounds, making excuses for vicious attacks on the working class. Not only that, but turning around and accusing fighters for workers, socialists like myself, as somehow being against workers. I've seen this all the time in Seattle. If the Democrats on the council weren't given cover by people like them, they would not be able to do what they do, which is sell workers out over and over again.
Do y'all watch WWE? I just really got back into WWE, and there's a wrestler named Obafemi, and that's basically how she did. That's basically how she did him, and she is right. Without the Ryan Grims, these politicians will be held accountable more. He used his platform, he uses resources, and all of his journalists to back up these politicians who clearly sell us out time after time. What happened? Who was the ones that took up for these politicians when they broke the fucking railroad strike? It wasn't RBN. It wasn't Nick. It wasn't Sabby. It wasn't JB or anybody that worked for RBN. Not in the background. None of that shit. Who took up for these fucking politicians? Huh? When it came to funding the Iron Dome and motherfuckers voting president and all these people coming out with all these fucking articles and all these ways to bend and twist the truth, it wasn't me. Every fucking time we start to call out these politicians, they come out with all these articles flooding our fucking timelines, making every excuse in the world. But they hold us to a higher standard than the motherfuckers that we elected. They hold us to a higher standard. Right? And for Ryan Grimm to say, oh, I need to see more from her, and this is an art. What the fuck you need to see, nigga? Because like I said on a couple of streams before, she the only reason why we really have $15 an hour. And you know that shit. Nigga, she didn't did so much shit. She probably the furthest left that you're gonna get as far as a fucking politician, to be real. And for you guys to have an audience in the left, it's just a slap in the face to everybody who really be on the ground, to everybody who really trying to educate people, to everybody who really trying to get this shit cracking. It is a slap in the face when I see the Ryan Grimms, when I see the Kyle Kalinskis, when I see the David Pakmans, when I see all of these mouthpieces for the fucking empire. I have never taught any of my audience to compromise on anything. If anything, my audience tell me I take it too far. Because that's how it's supposed to be. I don't want my audience to be the left of me. How can you have an audience that's to the left of you? That means you're not teaching anybody anything. Just be real and come out. Come out who you truly are. All of these crackers, bro. And I can't act like this isn't a problem anymore. It's a fucking real big problem. Here we go. Ryan Grimm. Brianna Joy Gray. And I will be with Brianna Joy Gray this Friday and Saturday in Chicago. If you guys can, please. Matter of fact, let me get this shit together, right? Let me get this. Donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal on Holy Rome 6, and Venmo, Tour for the Poor, to fund my trip there. All I need is gas and something to eat. I got somewhere to stay and all that other shit. But I will be with Brianna Joy Gray, Nick, Dr. Jill Stein, and a couple of heavy hitters. That's it's gonna be a nice ass panel. So if you guys can, please donate so I can get there safely and on time. But let's continue. Oh my bad. I'm going to click on this. But warmonger Adam Smith have been invited on Breaking Points to debate the DSA's popularity, but his socialist, anti-war, progressive challenger, Kasham Shawant, is excluded because, in Ryan Grimm's words, she isn't quote unquote newsworthy. Kashama was the first socialist to sit on the Seattle City Council since 1877. The first, nigga. That's wild. Well, the second, I would say, but damn. In that role, won the fight for $15 an hour. Meanwhile, Smith is the Zionist ranking member of the Armed Services Committee, who only backed down off of his support of the Israel-U.S. military tech merger because of pressure from Kashama in this race. Smith was rude, dismissive, and like we didn't even got to go through all this. I know I love Bree, but we seen the shit, right? We seen what he voted for. You know, he admitted to he also admitted that while he will vote to remove the Section 224 from the NDAA, he wouldn't vote against the NDAA if its effort to remove 244 failed. Like, these motherfuckers so full of shit. And here we go, Ryan Grimm. This cracker, always on the senior of the case. At the senior of the case. I told her campaign to show me some polling or any evidence at all, anything. Showing me that she wasn't going down to get blown out by 50 points. She has raised like 400K, I'm told. And you can do a poll for a few thousand. The refusal to do what all other candidates do to demonstrate that their campaign is remotely serious is unusual, and I don't want to be responsible for people sending hard-earned money to a campaign that loses by 50 points, or just show some polling that shows that she can make the top two possibilities. I'm not asking for much, my nigga. This is, do you know how popular she is in Seattle? Nigga, I mean, don't get me wrong. The people in Seattle are fucking fake as hell. Like, there's a lot of Seattle people that's fake as hell. I'm not gonna lie. They act like they are socialists, but they're not socialists. But she has turned people the fuck around. Like, they are very progressive out there. I mean, even the people who work in corporate. I know people who work at corporate Amazon out there because that's basically all that's out there. And they are progressive as hell. Who you think put that bug in their ear? Okay, here go Nick. Okay, why did you guys interview Zoran and many of these other progressive Democrats when they were down in the big in the beginning? Zoran at one point was only polling at 1%. 1%. Why interview any underdog ever based on this logic? A journalist's job isn't to be a gatekeeper, but to inform people on what options that they have. Thank you, brother Nick. Hey, put some hands. Clap for my brother Nick in the comments. God damn. You like, oh, we're not going to talk about her because we haven't seen the polling and we haven't seen this, and that. What? Your job is to report. We ain't asked you who's the most popular. We ain't asked you about to be the king. The announcer of the fucking popularity contest. We ain't asked you to point out who's more popular. Motherfucker, let these people know that there's more options out there. But again, Ryan Grimm, money dries up if socialists actually get in office, because we're going to actually get solutions to these problems. And then, like, they need Republicans just as much as the Democrats in office need Republicans, so they can play their lesser of two evil. These Democrat voters, they need these motherfuckers in office too. Kyle Kalinske, all of them, they need them motherfuckers too, bro. They need them motherfuckers too, bro. It is crazy. That's what they do. They always steal shit. Exact same talking point as Ryan Grimm came out at Emma Today's live. They're accusing her of not being serious. Nigga, you know who's not serious? All those progressives that you guys help elect. Those people are not serious. Excuse me. It's those fucking kids with those fucking motorbikes, with those crop rockets. I can't stand their asses. And I'll be yelling at them on the porch. I'm old now. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand loud motors. So forgive me. That's not me. But yeah. These people aren't serious. They aren't serious. They wasn't saying shit about Israel until that shit popped off. Until that shit really popped off, and they couldn't sit here and deny the fact that it's a genocide. And even then, they told the line as long as they fucking possibly could. I don't care about the kids, but the fucking 18, 19-year-olds from fucking loud ass bikes, man. I'm like, go get a fucking e-bike, broke bitch. Right, and this is right. Thank you, because I was just about to bring this up because the key factor here is that she's not running as a Democrat. That's why they won't give her the platform. They know you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose all types of invites. You're not gonna be able to go and party with them anymore. And oh yeah, it's over. It's over. If you actually start pushing third parties, if you invite her and don't give her, you know what I'm saying, a hot seat interview, then Democrats are gonna be like, nah, you're a little bit too radical for me. You're a little bit too radical for me. These people are, like I said, fresh off a genocide and got the nerve to be calling people extremists. Bitch, your politicians sign bombs. You know what I'm saying? Your politicians bomb weddings and kids and schools. There's nothing extreme about anybody in America when it comes to leftists, because if we was extreme, you would fucking know it by now. You will fucking know it by now. Instead of telling these people what to do and what not to do, we will make them do it by force. Now that is an extremist. That is authoritarian. Nigga, we are giving you motherfuckers a chance to live. We told you to defund the police. They're killing our people. They don't stop killing our people. We start killing their people. It's the same here. You guys are setting yourselves up for failure. If you don't get this shit right, then you're going to be in the wrong. I don't know what to tell you, because when the people are hungry, they're going to have to eat. And look at you. You've been getting fat. Emma, Sam, Kyle, Crystal, Ryan, all y'all got rich. You bought all these fancy houses, got fancy cars, right? You don't go hungry. You don't go without. You get on the internet. Yep. And you feed these people lies constantly, every day. Every fucking day. These people act like Donald Trump and the Republican Party is the cause of everything bad that happens in America, that happens to the world. And if we just had the Democrats. Okay, well, Kyle, we just had Democrats in office. Y'all gave us a genocide. But it's gonna be different this time, because the progressives, hold on, but you told me to vote for Joe Biden. Well, I never said I was gonna vote for Joe Biden, but you told me to vote for. What the fuck? Just like Hassan Piker. All these motherfuckers is the same in my eyes, bro. That nigga was going hard for Planter. That nigga was going hard for Graham. And then next thing you know, well, I never really actually endorsed him. I just said that he was the GOAT. I just said that, I'm on his team and blah, blah, blah. But endorsement, it never really came out of my mouth. I never said the word endorse. Nigga, I will smack the shit out of these people, bro. Why the fuck do they think we are stupid? Why do they think we stupid? It gotta be that. I can't think of no other explanation. They think that we're stupid. They think that we're stupid. They think that we're gonna fall for this shit over and over and over. Nigga, my kids would never be Democrats. Never be Democrats. My mother has been voting Democrat her whole life. And she won't even vote Democrat anymore. Your party is dead. And you are lucky to have these DSA stupid selling out motherfuckers picking up this corpse of a party and drag it around America like it still have life in it. You crackers should be lucky. You should be happy. But no. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. While you're dragging a dead corpse, you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot and make the fucking journey harder on all of y'all. And I'm gonna sit back and laugh. I'm gonna sit back and laugh. This is fucking ridiculous, dog. These people sit here and talk down on people like they actually change people's lives for the better. Y'all open up the door for fascists, for fascism. All this moderate talk and all this shutting down independents and socialists and communists. You was doing work for the Republican Party and they don't even have to lift a finger. This is why the Republican Party don't even go after Hasan Piker. This is why they don't even go after the people that's on the left. This is why they don't go after RBN. They don't even come after us. Because y'all do it. You guys do it. The big tent motherfuckers. The guys who's known for having a big tent somehow leave people out in the rain. And those people somehow always happen to be socialists, communists, people who won't bend the knee. But when we look over, we see you kicking and drinking a little champagne. Look at them pores outside in the rain, right? But who are they with? The Dick Cheneys, the George Bushes. That's the people that your party rehabilitated George Bush, and you got the nerve to talk down on anybody to your motherfucking left. And I hate taking up for DSA. I hate taking up for all these so-called socialists. But motherfucker, you ain't no better. You ain't no better. If anything, you should shut the fuck up. Your rhetoric, your words, the way that you think delivered a genocide. And no matter how many times you try to wiggle your way out of this corner, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You have no right to talk down on nobody. You guys have gotten fat. You gotten rich. You bought houses. You bought cars all off the backs of your audience. And all these motherfuckers do is get laid off, get fired. Losing their homes, losing their lives, losing their cars, car getting towed, got bills to pay. And they still look out for you because they think that you're giving them factual information. You a fucking scam artist. You should shut the fuck up before one of your audience members realized that he been played and realized how much money he gave to your ass and motherfucking put a hot one in you. Remember when the actual working class black dude asked Hasan what we should do, and Hasan said, vote. What else is he supposed to tell you? He don't want to lose his audience. He don't want to lose his sponsorships. He don't want to lose his fucking, he don't want to lose his place in capitalism. He's not going to be real with you. He's not going to tell you like I tell you to load up a gun. That power comes from the barrel of a gun. Especially political power. Nobody's going to tell you to try your best to seize state power. They're going to tell you to read theory and vote. They're going to tell you, oh, well, if we just get these people out of office, we'd be smooth sailing then. These people are playing you. They are playing you. They honestly believe that you're dumb. You really believe that Hasan Piker and Destiny aren't friends anymore? You really believe that? You really believe that the man who went through a brothel has a problem with a man that's a pedophile? A man that went to a brothel hates the man that is a pedophile. Y'all really believe that? I'm sorry. If you don't like, hey, it's the truth though. Man. It's the fucking truth. Hey. Don't blame me. I predicted this shit, bro. I predicted that. I know Kamala Harris is gonna lose, bro. And they was pushing y'all to vote for this woman. I said, y'all, don't waste y'all time, bro. Like, hey, she couldn't win one delegate in her own fucking state. I would not waste my money on that. Oh, you guys, the lesser of two evils, even though we're doing a genocide. Okay. What happened? Matter of fact, I got the video right here. I just shared that motherfucker. Yep. I don't think you guys understand that Joe Biden just dealt a death blow to the Democratic Party. Not only did he drop out and leave, but he left you guys without a good replacement for himself. He was the only candidate that can go toe to toe with Donald Trump. He's the only one who had a chance of beating Donald Trump. And if you think for 1 second, Kamala Harris, the woman who couldn't even win one delegate in her own state when she ran for president, has a chance against Donald Trump. Hey, pause that video real quick, because I look good as hell. God damn, boy, your face is clear as fuck. Okay. And I have a bridge to sell you. Do you guys understand that it doesn't matter who you replace Joe Biden with, because all of these people are funded by AIPAC. All of these people are funded by the same billionaires that fund the Republicans. Do you understand that you forever lost the Arab vote? Do you understand that you forever lost the young vote? Do you understand that there's no future in the Democratic Party? And there's no candidate, not Hillary Clinton, not Pete Buttigieg, not Amy Klobuchar. There is nobody that the Democrats have that can go toe to toe with Donald Trump. He's going to win in a landslide, and this landslide victory was handed to him by the Democrats. Every swing state, I don't like being right. I hate to gloat, because it's a bad thing to gloat about. Oh my fucking God. I'm about to shoot this nigga. I'm about to get him, man. Fuck, where the little tutu at? That nigga ain't even gonna see that. He ain't gonna feel that little bitch. Oh shit. I got bit by every swing state, bro. I told you it was gonna happen. Election wasn't rigged. The election wasn't rigged. That is election denial. That is the same thing that Republicans did when they said stop the count. Stop the count. When Joe Biden beat his ass. I remember that when Joe Biden won, and everybody was like, stop the count. That's election denial. He beat her ass, whooped her, dragged her from the east to west. I was in jail when the shit was happening. I'm looking, nigga, they let us stay up and keep the TV on past the motherfucking bedtime because the fucking election was everybody. And I'm in that bitch like Trump gonna win. They're like, no, ain't no way Trump's gonna win. I said, do y'all know who the fuck Kamala Harris is? Like, do you know that? She's like so unpopular, bro. Like, she's like more unpopular than Hillary Clinton and AOC. I don't think she's gonna win. And everybody, I had this gay dude. He used to work for Lockheed Martin. It was the gay dude in the jail. with this old white dude. He was in there for a body, and he was a Kamala Harris supporter. I told him, I was like, look, man, if you support Kamala, I would not watch the news, man. I would not be watching these results. He's sitting there with his legs over and blah, blah. I'm not worried about this. I know she's gonna win because blah, blah. I'm like, I'm okay. Yeah. We be trying to warn y'all. It's not the fact that we're like, oh well, they're doing it, and like it's not the fact that we hate the Democrats to the point that we don't want y'all to vote and all this shit. I don't want y'all to vote, but you know what I'm saying? We're not. That's not the message that we're saying. We're saying is, bro, they are running the wrong people purposely. They are running the wrong people purposely. Even Joe Scholar, we don't agree on a lot of shit. We friends on TikTok, but he said they always run women against Trump, so they can lose. And I'm like, you know, that is a great point, because I haven't seen a woman beat Trump from the Democratic Party yet. Yeah. The election was just a money laundering excuse for Dems. I mean, yes, Kamala Harris made $1 billion under 100 days and somehow just wrote a book. Top selling book. I wonder who bought those books. Because I don't see them anywhere, right? I don't hear people talking about them on Book Talk. You know? There's no advertisement for him on the streets, no billboards, no nothing. So who the fuck is buying this New York bestseller? You know, yeah. Them books are buried in a landfill with them books was shipped out to a poor country in Africa so they can burn them for warmth. That's the best thing that those books can do, is give children warmth. Ain't nobody reading those fucking books. She launched that $1 billion to that fucking book deal. Well, a couple of $1 million to that book deal for sure. You say the West sabotaged Obama the second they seen the black president, and I disagree with that. Obama was who Obama is. He was always like that. And what they seen in Obama was a nigga that would sell out. Like, you got to understand, George Bush was president. George Bush was president, and a lot of people was pissed, right? They pushed him so they can do colonialism and blackface, so they can push capitalism and slavery and blackface. And even if you disagree, look at how Fox News treats Obama, right? Oh, they help Obama. And it might seem crazy to you. I'm sorry. It might seem crazy to you, but they help Obama out. Instead of talking about him bombing the shit out of kids, out of weddings, you know, about him being a warmonger and, oh, we torture some people. Instead of reporting on that, what they report on? Oh, he got a tan suit and he's eating a hot dog, and I saw he was a Muslim and all this and that. They help out Obama just as much as CNN and MSNBC, because they help whitewash what America is doing as a whole. So instead of we are holding Barack Obama accountable for the slave trade in Libya that he created, him and Hillary Clinton created, you have his supporters saying, oh, he don't have any allegations, and only thing that they have on him is that tan suit. That's how Fox News helped Barack Obama. Does it make sense? They're whitewashing his atrocities, his war crimes. He dropped a bomb every day when he was the president. They could have buried this man. They could have buried this man's popularity. They could have reported on some real things, but they helped make this man just as popular as MSNBC and CNN. Do that make sense? Yeah. Nobody is here to save you. I know y'all hate when I say that, but it is the truth. We live in a capitalist nation. I smoke a lot of weed. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We live in a capitalist nation. Nobody is here to save you. People are coming for power. People are coming for power. You have to keep their feet in the fucking fire, because those people are not right in the head. And even if they mean well, you can't trust them. Even if they talk like you, they walk like you, they act like you, they're from the same neighborhood, it don't matter. I know dope dealers that will sell crack to their own mamas. Just because you from the same neighborhood, or they talk like you, they walk like you, it don't mean a damn thing. Why are y'all putting trust in people when their overall goal is ultimate power under white supremacy? Do you not see the red flags? Are you not reading the room? Are you not recognizing patterns? How many times I gotta slap you upside my head, up your head with my penis? No, I'm playing. I was just trying to get y'all attention. But no, for real. We definitely have a problem. And as long as these people are seen as progressive, as long as these people are seen as leftist or anywhere left-leaning, we're going to continue to have these issues. We're going to continue to have these people speaking for us. They believe Hillary Clinton is a communist. They believe Hillary Clinton is a communist, and the David Pacmans of the world, the Kyle Kalinskis of the world, the Ryan Grims, they do nothing. They do nothing to push back on that and try to correct the fucking room, because it benefits them too, because they are anti-communist, they are anti-socialist, they are anti-worker. And it's like, too many of y'all are hoping and wishing. This is not Dragon Tales. This is not Fairy Odd Parents. Life isn't a cartoon. This is real life. In real life, people are evil. People are evil. Even if they say that they come with good intentions, people are evil. Sometimes that be the most evil people, because they get you to let your guard down. They get you to support them, to trust them. You put them on this pedestal. And they use everything that you gave them against them. This is the real world. In the real world, people are money hungry. People are power hungry. People are bloodthirsty. They lust. They want. This is the reality. Just because you have good in your heart, don't mean you have to look at everybody else like that. Everybody don't have good in their heart. Everybody isn't coming to save you. If that was so, you would have been saved by now. Look at all these activists that have came and gone. Look at all these so-called leftist podcasters, all these think tanks, and all of these people who get elected and get into power. Where are they? And why aren't you saved by now? Why are we fighting for the same things that our great grandfathers was fighting for? Why are we still fighting for freedom? Why are we still fighting slave catchers? Why are we still fighting the prison industrial complex, which is nothing but modern day slavery? Why are we still fighting for healthcare? Why are we still fighting for all of this shit? Why? Because no one is coming to save you, and you have to come to reality. You have to grip reality, and you have to come to grips with it and say, look, okay, if nobody is coming to save me, what do? You take your life back. That's what you do. You take your mind back, and then you take your life back. Then you take your labor back, and then you start to spend it on things that's worthy. These people are selling you on hyperboles. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. Maybe if the Republicans don't veto this, and maybe, what if this, what if, well, you can do all that shit by yourself. The Panthers showed you that we can have free healthcare. We can run our own clinics. We have doctors in the hood. We have nurses. We have NRs. We have CNs. Like, why can't we have free clinics where people come and volunteer from time to time? We can. But you give your money to Bernie Sanders. You give your money to AOC. You give your money to Joe Biden. You give your money to all of these fucking people who does nothing for you. And there's no return on your investment. Actually, you lost double, because now you just lost your job, and they didn't even fight for $15 an hour like they said they had. And I keep trying to warn people. I keep trying to tell people what's in their best interest. But so many people are afraid of dying. It is so sad that people are afraid to die. Like, you know what your government is going to do. You know that your government is going to punish you. You know that your government is going to badmouth you. You know they're going to blackball you. But you don't want to do nothing? I mean, are you a parent? Because I always ask, like, because I don't want this for my kids. I don't want my kids to live the lifestyle that I have lived. I don't want my kids to go through the things I've gone through. We shouldn't be. This is how I knew the older generations failed us. I knew the older generations failed us when I seen them out protesting with us for things that they should have gotten done when they was our age. So I don't want that. I don't want to be holding up signs and voting and picketing and boycotting. I don't want to do that with my son. Or with my daughters. I believe that people deserve a better life. The future generations, Generation Z, Generation Alpha, they deserve better than this. Not the lesser of two evils. They need the greater of two goods. And if all we can offer them is evil, don't be surprised when they turn the gun around on you. And this reminds me of a story when China was going through the revolution, and there was a child, and she killed her father because he was bourgeois. He was taken up for the rich, the elites, and she picked up that gun and she killed her own father for the revolution. So don't be surprised when the generations up under us turn their guns around on us. I will not blame them because the world is theirs. It's theirs to inherit, but it's ours to give to them. And what you're going to give this younger generations? What are you going to give these kids, these students? What have we actually delivered? The world is on fire. The world is at war. There's more slaves on this earth than there was when my people was enslaved. You're going back on reproductive rights, women rights, gay rights. Is this the world that you want your kids to inherit? They call me crazy because I say we need to kill these people. I think you're crazy because you're telling me to coexist with these people. How the fuck am I crazy? I got the nerve to sit here and be talking about people like they are any better. You delivered deaths of people, and you guys still support ICE. Still support ICE. Oh, well, we're under Barack Obama. They did it the right way, and it was going at the criminals. About I don't give a fuck about none of that because you know what? I just don't care. I just don't care if a motherfucker is a criminal. I really don't. I don't care, bro. As long as you ain't raping people and children and shit like that, I don't care. I don't care. Because I know what it takes to actually survive the fucking streets. And you're not gonna be some razor sharp ass nigga out here. It's impossible. Especially if you undocumented. So there's no justification for ICE. There's no justification for slave catching. There's no justification for any of this shit. You're like a libertarian, so I'm a fucking Marxist. Shit. No, nigga, I'm a communist. I even do that. Is that? No. No. It's just common sense. Criminal come in, you got a parking ticket. Be very careful how they rap language, right? Just like the access to healthcare and affordable healthcare. All this fucking language. All this fucking language is used against you. And what's so bad is they take your language, they take the way you fucking talk amongst each other and use it against you. And then when they get into positions of power, they never use those words ever again until they need you to vote. And you got AOC putting on the black scent, sound like a Latina, sound like a this, and talking with white people. No, I'm talking like this, and you can hear every word that I say clearly. Code switching, like a motherfucker. Code switching was a way that people who were going through slavery, Jim Crow, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit has real history. And to see politicians use code switching to try to brainwash us, it's just, it really does something to me. Because code switching was a way of survival. That some of our parents, it kick in like an instinct. She can tell you, sit your black ass down. Hello, yes. Yes, this is Lisa. Yes, I was just calling about the job offer. Exactly. I don't see how black people said this. I don't see how black people seen watch Hillary Clinton say that shit and was like, "Yeah, that's my bitch." Don't get me wrong. If I was, I'm not that fucked up to where I'm like, I'm just fucking every white woman. Hillary Clinton got a fat ass. I ain't gonna lie. No, Hillary Clinton do got a fat ass, but I'm not. Yeah, she a war criminal. She gets nothing. But I don't see how black people seen that and was like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for her. She's making fun of you. If any other black person, if any other white person said that, they would have said that they was racist. They would have took that as a racist joke. There's no better than saying, oh, when you go to the polls, I'm gonna have fucking chicken and watermelon. What you mean, bro? Nigga, Hillary Clinton do got a fat ass. I ain't like, nigga, I ain't blind. You know, I ain't be trying to look. But fuck, I look, I see it's there. It's there. No, I ain't fucking, no, I ain't saying I hit it. Am I gonna fuck Hillary Clinton? No. She look like she'll bite off my dick. But nigga, I'm just saying she got a fat ass. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a man, bro. Leave me alone. Don't judge me. Y'all motherfuckers did worse. Don't judge me. Y'all looked at worse. Hey, I'm about to start pulling some Google history searches. Y'all don't judge me. Let me see your Google. I know you're looking at, hey, Mini Maya. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop it. Oh shit, don't clip that. If y'all clip that, you are not my friend. Do not clip that. Yeah, she the worst. And people like, man, she do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, nigga, fuck. Hey, damn. They call me a freaky frog. I ain't saying I would hit. Damn. Okay, let's get back to the show. But anyways, we do have something coming up. And I guess somebody just destroyed one of my benches. So I'm gonna get back on that when I come back from Chicago. But somebody from the bus stop just sent me this. So they destroyed my bench and put up one without a back that you can't even lay on. What the fuck is that? Plastic? You cheap bitches. Yeah, I guess that comes with the job, don't it? You need to take care of yourself. The thirstiness is showing. Nigga, thirstiness. Do you know who the fuck? Nigga, we are poor. We take care of each other. Dude, are you a socialist or a communist? I know I don't get the point of talking down on working class people who are asking you for help to go help other people. What do you mean by this? Am I taking this the wrong way? What are you saying? What are you saying, bro? Yeah, I ain't worried about that shit. I'm about to build that shit right back up. Anarchy, get the fuck out of here with that shit. No, it's not the natural state. The natural state is to actually take care of people as a whole. Y'all motherfuckers don't even have answers to how you fucking get glasses to the fucking masks. Fuck on my face with that shit. Oh shit, Purple. What's popping, man? Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. In America, society benches are supposed to be comfortable. Yeah, tell me about it, because the city didn't start putting up benches on the east side of Detroit until I started doing it. And they putting up anti-homeless infrastructure. They're like, fuck building houses, nigga. We're going to make sure you don't never get to sleep comfortably. Communism is when you don't get $10 from a comrade. Communism is not getting money. Communism is being poor. Communism is being broke. Communism is, it's just all the bad things ever. Yes, I would say thank you to anybody who donated. I don't give a fuck if it was 50 cents. Fuck. Get off my dick. Your mama want to fucking ride, bitch. No, I'm playing. No, your mama a good woman. I don't know that woman. It's Coyote and Cap. Please go. Always, brother. Got you. I don't know. Some people build, some people tear down. That's true. It's good, man. It is what it is. That shit kind of threw me off. But it is what it is. I ain't even gonna trip. It comes with the job, man. It comes with the job. It's not the first time it happens. It's not the last time it's gonna happen. We're gonna rebuild even better. And I might even stay out there to catch the niggas doing this shit and just fuck their ass up. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody gotta pay for that. But I'm gonna be back with another the left has a cracker problem with a guest. With the guest. He's dope as fuck. I'm gonna try to see who's gonna be on first, and I'm gonna have some guests on in August. We're gonna be talking about the left having a cracker problem. Also, we're gonna have even some of our white comrades come out here and talk about the cracker problem that we have on the left. Also, so you guys stay tuned. I gotta get going because I got shit to do, and I'm tired as fuck. I really don't want to do it, man. I really don't. Oh yeah. Everybody is a part. Everybody is a part of this shit, bro. Cristobal and her wife, Kyle. Y'all niggas wild. Y'all niggas wild. All right, I'm gonna see you guys either tomorrow or the day after. Before I go to Chicago. If you can, please donate the Tour for the Poor. We're gonna be heading off there pretty soon. So yeah, I'll be with Brianna Joy Gray, Nick, Dr. Jill Stein. Damn it, who the fuck else is on that panel? I'm sorry to everybody else I'm missing out on. I'm just tired. I'm very tired. This is my second stream of the day. But I'm gonna be with a lot of heavy hitters. So if you can, please donate so I can get there safely. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you later.